Discovering Kazakhstan is Dennis Keen's biased view on culture and the modern life of Kazakh people. Amazing landscapes and architectural masterpieces all over Kazakhstan.
Salam, Привет, and hello. I'm Dennis Keen, and today we have a very special episode of Discovering Kazakhstan for you, because I'm getting married. I'd like to introduce you to my fiancée, Adisa.
Hi, my name is Adisa. I'm from Vows, Kazakhstan. Not every day a Kazakh TV host gets married, so today we decided to share this moment with you.
Adisa is from Kazakhstan, and I'm from California, so our wedding is going to be a mix of a couple cultures. A Kazakh wedding actually has a few different parts, and one of the most important elements is called the Kuda-look. This is where my parents and Adisa's parents get together, get to know each other, and bless the marriage. My entire family has come out from the States, and today we're going to the beautiful Alma-Ata Valley outside of Almaty to celebrate the Kuda-look. Honey, are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
We are. Hello.
Welcome to Kazakhstan. Like a masa.
Oh, Bill.
Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam.
So this is the entrance to the Kuda-look ceremony. My dad is representing California from the faraway land of America, proudly waving our flag. My family is cycling in, but we're not quite there yet, because there is going to be an arka, a ribbon that we must cut to pass through. What a beautiful entrance to be greeted at the front of the yurt with one of the most famous Kazakh folk songs. It's called Adai. And actually it's from Western Kazakhstan, where my fiancée Adisa is from. So in order to present us with this nice introduction, they gave us this classic tune. So as we've now entered the yurt, it's time to get to know each other. So there's a very formal greeting where at the beginning, Adisa's family will say, who are you, where have you come from, and for what purpose? My father should explain that we've come from California to meet Adisa, and then we'll get to know each other. So there'll be some formal introductions where we get to meet everybody inside the yurt. The bride's family has prepared a beautiful tablecloth, what they call a dasarkhan, and covered it with this entire Kazakh feast just for the Kuda-look. And the kind of food here is so varied, so tasty just looking at it. So for example, here we have traditional Kazakh desserts. These are balls of zhent made from ground millet. Yeah? This is what they call rafaela, little balls made of cheese. Meat is the anchor of any Kazakh dish. So here we have a kind of horse sausage called kazi. Now actually, if you look at the kazi, you can see it's made from meat and garlic and fat, all shoved in there. It's an explosion of flavor and tastiness. The next item on the agenda is a special song that is just for mothers. In Kazakh society, like in any society, a mother is very important, and the upbringing that she gives to her daughter. We're now moving from one important part of the ceremony to another. What we just concluded with was called Kız Ozatu, and often this is an entirely different ceremony. This is a ceremony that's dedicated to the bride and her leaving her family. So it's all about how her family has done so much to raise her, to bring her up into a wonderful woman who is now leaving the household to a new household. So now that we've heard this lovely song about mothers and concluded this part, it's time to move on to some toasts. So we're going to be exchanging some toasts here. She said, welcome to Kazakhstan. Very important, coming from across an entire ocean. So for her, that represents what a great distance we have come. But she wants to say that even though that we come from a very different place with different cultures, different traditions, this ocean does not stand between our families, does not stand between me and Adisa, and that, oh, I'm gonna cry. It's very, very beautiful toast that it can't come between what we have, and so that most important thing, she said that here, be happy, consider yourself an important guest. She's lived a long life and she wishes us just as much of a long life and as health as she's had. Now is a very important moment, the moment that I've been waiting for all afternoon, because I haven't seen my girlfriend. She's been in hiding, but it's time for my mom to call her into the yurt to present her with a little something special. So, Mom.
Can Adisa come? Can your daughter come?
This is a really nice moment that we've been waiting for a long time. Not because they're making a toast in our honor. We're very, very honored and we respect that. But because I've been waiting all day to finally see my fiance. And now I can really call her my fiance. My mother has put the suda, the Kazakh earrings on her. Show them off, honey. And now our families are officially relatives. We are now Kuda. So it's a very special moment. I'm glad that we're finally all here together. Now, of course, we've been enjoying the food all day, but the main course has yet to arrive, and here it finally is, brought in by Adisa's brother and cousins. First is koi basa, yeah, the head of the sheep, together with the jaw. This is a special dish that is brought exactly to my father to cut, to show respect to my family coming here to Kazakhstan. And then here is the famous Kazakh national dish called besh parmak. It means 5 fingers because you should eat it with your hands. It consists of flat noodles, boiled meat, onions, and it is so tasty. So I'm gonna let them bring it in, and then the cutting and the serving will begin. That's the skull. Then there's the skin right there. Okay. Yeah. Now the skin is actually, it's been boiling in there. It cooks pretty well. And then next is the ear. Yeah. So next, what you should do is cut off the ear.
What does that symbol?
Oh, there, that comes right off. Yeah. Now the ear, as I understand, is traditionally given to the youngest member of the family or someone here because it represents that they should be good listeners. Yeah? So if you have the ear, it's a good little sign for your future. This is a very important part of the Kazakh Kuda-look, where a special part of meat is delivered to the parents of the groom. It's called kuruk bawar. Kuruk is actually the fat from the tail end of a sheep. Yeah. Bawar is the liver, and together this is delivered to our new in-laws to kind of cement this new relationship. So they should take a bite and then pass it on, and this is the beginning of a new era. I have a big family, a lot of kids, because for example, me, Carly, Joanna, and Palmer were all born on the same day. We're quadruplets. Of course, not exactly a common thing, whether in America or in Kazakhstan, but as if our family's not big enough, today we're welcoming a new member, Adisa. So are you guys ready to have a new Kazakh member of the family? Is that something you ever expected?
I'm so excited. You know, America and Kazakhstan are 2 worlds apart, but finally we have a new member of the family, and it's like these 2 countries can finally come together.
What a relief, finally to say that we are engaged officially. Now that the Kuda-look has concluded, our parents are now Kuda to each other, and you would think that's the end of it, but that's just the first part. Now we have the actual wedding itself, the toy, in 2 days. So are you ready to go, honey? Let's go! The Kuda-look was such an amazing experience, and my family was, to be honest, a little bit overwhelmed by it all. But I had to tell them that was just the beginning, because today is the big day. It is the toy, the main wedding. You kind of had the full immersion Kazakh cultural experience because we were sitting in a yurt, listening to dombra, eating besh parmak.
Yes.
So, having gotten all of Kazakhstan in one day, what are your impressions of Kazakh culture overall?
I love tradition,
Yeah.
and this is wonderful. American traditions are different, and I love this one, and I love being exposed to it, and I'm glad you exposed me to it.
Yeah, I think there's no better way to experience all of it through a wedding. We invited a special trumpet player to play a song for the Bet Start ceremony. This is where Adisa is going to show for the first time her face to the groom's relatives, to my relatives. Now, of course, we all know that she's beautiful, but here for the first time, we're going to see just what a beauty she is on her wedding day. In Kazakhstan, many couples make it official by having a ceremony where they register their wedding license. Adisa and I like the romance of the American version, so we decided that for the big moment, we would exchange vows and wedding bands. If there's one staple to any wedding in Kazakhstan, it's the toast. And finally, it's the turn of my family to give their wishes. They're not as experienced. When you hear the people from Adisa's side, they can talk with such rich poetic language, but I think they're going to give the best shot they can. Kazakh weddings aren't just about the newlyweds. It's not about us, really. It's about our parents getting together. So here's a special tradition where my dad should live Adisa's dad, vice versa.
5, 6,
Wow!
7.
And there's some big guys. That's pretty impressive. So because 7 is a sacred number for Kazakh people, there's a tradition that our new mothers should kiss each other 7 times to cement this new relationship.
So, if we're ready, let's start. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bravo!
I certainly never imagined growing up that I would somehow come across a big Kazakh family of my own. But it turns out that now, with Adisa's family and my families coming together, I now have a Kazakh cousin, Aslan. But in Kazakh, what am I to you? There's a whole vocabulary of different Kazakh family words.
Denis, you are my Jizde. Jizde is husband of my older sister.
I am Jizde to you.
Yeah.
But then you are not my Jizde.
I'm your Baldız.
Okay.
Baldız is a younger brother of Denis's wife.
Okay. And then our families, like your parents and my parents, are they Kuda?
Yeah, my parents and your parents are Kudalar.
Yeah.
And Kudalar always must respect, Kuda must respect his Kuda. And it's our Kazakh tradition, and it's the most important part of our traditions.
Well, I remember when I first started studying Kazakh, that was one of the hardest tasks, was just learning all of the family names. But now I can remember, you're my Baldız.
Baldız, yes.
Yeah, welcome to the family. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
The song I'm going to be playing tonight is a song called Kots Okham. What this means is a pair of necklaces. And if you listen to the song, it's like the sound of a beautiful bride, like Adisa, yeah, wearing necklaces, walking down the street. So it's got a really nice meaning, and hopefully I can do it some justice. Now, I didn't have a lot of time to prepare, so I'm only going to play half the song for you, but I hope it's at least nice. Now, 11 years ago when I first came to Kazakhstan, I never imagined this, that I would find myself such a big, beautiful Kazakh family. But the world works in mysterious ways, and here we are celebrating our love with my beautiful wife, Adisa. Thank you all for joining us. See you next time on Discovering Kazakhstan.